Hello FlossTube, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle from the Day Before This Day Before Michelle on Instagram and on YouTube. Today is Monday, March 16th, and this is FlossTube number 5. If you are returning, thank you so much. I know that time is precious, and I'm really appreciative of the fact that you spend some of it with me. If you are new here, welcome. My channel is about cross-stitching, mostly. There is occasionally will be a little bit of sewing, a little bit of quilting or crafting, the occasional shop update, but those will be at the end of the video. So if you're just here for the cross stitching, I will let you know when I'm going to be moving to the other things. Shout outs, new FlossTubers to me this last 2 weeks. Liz Matthews, I really enjoyed her video with her mom, Kathy Barrick, before market, so I'm looking forward to catching more of her episodes. Niecie Lyn, really enjoyed watching her. Niecie, if you catch this at all, thank you for the videos. I could listen to you talk all day. So LadyRobynS, I really enjoyed her videos as well, and Teresa Kogut. Let's just take a minute. If you have not seen Teresa Kogut's videos, stop this video right now. Go check it out and come back. I caught her before market video, and first of all, I want to stitch all the things from her, all of her items, which would take forever and a day because they're all gorgeous and I love them all. And yeah, so there's that. Let's see, and with the country being on mostly lockdown, or close to anyhow, there will be lots of time for stitching and FlossTube. So there we go. Let's see, which leads to life updates, and there's not much going on here. I'm at high risk, so we're already homebodies, but we're just being extra careful now. We practice basic hygiene anyhow, but my hands are actually, I'm going to have to get some lotion because my hands are actually getting dry because I'm maybe overwashing. But I can't not touch my face, so I've just been, and because we're not going out and about, it's maybe not as big as a concern, but Bill does still have to go out to go to work. So he's been the one who's been stopping at the store and things like that. So even though we aren't, he still is going out, and we're just trying to be safe. With the breathing issues I have, it's just really, it would be a really bad thing for me to get it. Unfortunately, that means that I missed not only Friday Night Social, which was a Friday the 13th, so it was a special extended one. I also missed Market Day at Cross My Heart, and I was very sad about that. Not that I had a lot of budget that I could spend, but I might have been able to buy another chart or so. Which leads me to haul. I have some haul. My budget has taken a beating because I just paid my market pre-order bill. It shipped today, so it will be here by next video. But I bought 7 charts plus the cookbook. And I'm so sorry about the ums. I'm working on it. I am. But before that, since I can't show it, I'm not going to go into details because it's not here yet. But what I did have come in is my fabric of the month came. And this is gorgeous. I love it. It's called Reflection, and this is 36 count linen, and it's from Mystic Fabrics LLC. And isn't that just gorgeous? I have a couple of ideas of what I want to stitch on it. There goes that again. I'm thinking one of the market releases that I've got coming is from Bendy Stitchy, and that might go on this, but we'll have to see when it gets here and I pull the threads. And that doesn't count from Stitch from Stash. It doesn't count because I had signed up back in November last year. And then I got this from Stash Unloading. Not Stash Unload, but Stash Unloading. There's two different groups. So I got this from there, and it is Kelmscott Designs Tombstone Angel. Now, I do have to say that while it's cute, the design, it's kind of simple, which is fine, but I bought it for this. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch to finish this on, or to finish on this, but this is the reason I bought the kit. It needs to be some, I haven't decided what. I don't know if I'm going to chart something on my own for it. And I like the alphabet, don't get me wrong, but it's all about the tombstone. But it came with the tombstone and the trim to finish it. So that's all the haul I have until my market order gets here. I'm really surprised though, because even with that kit and all the market order, I'm still going to be to the good, which is awesome. So yeah. And now we're going to move on to whips, and I really wish that I had something I could show you. I do have a whip, and I'm working on. But I finished all my personal whips, and I can't show you this one because it's a model. So this is the tray I keep by at my chair, so I can just move it instead of having to gather everything when I'm done stitching. Or if I need to get up and go get a drink or something, I can just lift the tray up and move it. So I'm sorry, and that's also one of the finishes I have for this week is because I had two models to stitch, and so one of them is a finish and one of them is still whip. That will be finished tonight or tomorrow morning. So since I don't have any other whips that I can show you, we'll move on to finishes. And I have two. The first one is this sweet little design, and this is Pamela Kellogg of Kitty and Me Designs, and it's a sweet little freebie, and pretty sure that it is on her Facebook page. But it's so cute. She also has one that is Easter themed that she shared about a week or so ago. So this was a really quick little stitch. I stitched it on 28 count ivory linen. I think it was ivory. I think. But I'm not 100. It could have been antique white. Actually, I think it's antique white. So quick little stitch. I don't know how I'm going to finish it. Probably a little fob or something. And then my favorite. I finished Spooky Row. I am so happy with it. I did make some color changes. the cauldron, and basically if it called for onyx, which was the cauldron, the vulture, and like the pumpkin faces. I used a limited edition color and cotton that I got from the Witchy box last fall. So because I changed it to that, and there was so much gray, and the tone wasn't right, I changed because the alphabet is supposed to be stitched in soot, so it didn't go. So I swapped it out for eggplant from Weeks Dye Works. And I love it because it's really dark, so unless you're really paying attention, you don't see the purple. I mean, you do, but it's very subtle. And then the other color that I changed was, two more. I changed the little potion bubbles and whatnot. I don't remember what color it called for, but I just used an Old Willow Stitchery thread that I had. And for the skeleton and the white pumpkin, it called for whitewash. And I couldn't find mine. I think it's in a different project, so I used bamboo instead. And this is stitched on 16 count Aida that I coffee tea dyed and then baked so that you get that crusty. But then I ran it through the washing machine, and it softened all of that. So you still get the marks, the scorchy, crusty things, but then it softens it, blends it a little bit more. That's awesome. I'm really happy that I'm finished with that. I can't wait to finish it, but fully finish it. I just can't decide how I want to fully finish it. Part of me wants to do a flat fold finish type thing, so I can like maybe put it with magnets and be able to change it out with the seasons when I get the other rows done. Another part of me wants to make a quilted wall hanging, and then yet another part of me wants to just do like a pillow. I'm probably not going to do the pillow though, because otherwise the cats will be laying on it all the time. But I'll have to play it by ear. And I'm going to pause for just one moment because I feel another sneeze coming. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So next up, FFOs. I have an FFO. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you're in any of the groups I'm in on Facebook, you probably have already seen this, but I am just completely thrilled with this. Now, this is Alice's Mad Plant from Bendy Stitchy Designs, and I finished stitching this last fall. So it's just been kind of hanging out waiting for inspiration to strike. When I was digging through my stash, as soon as I saw this fabric, I was like, that's what I want to use. So this is a little pocket. Okay. I forget that it's there half the time. So this is my hairband. You will oftentimes find me with one either around my fingers like this, if it's a tight one, or around my wrist, because my hair gets on my nerves so bad, so I always keep one on me so I can put my hair up. I'm overdue for a haircut. Normally I have it so that it's not on my neck at all, but once it gets to where it's laying on my neck, it's too hot, it's too heavy, it's got to go. But I haven't been back to the hairdresser yet. I only go once a year. I splurge and I go and I get the whole color and the whole treatment and everything, and I haven't done it yet. Other than that, I'm too cheap to go. You have any idea how much cross stitch stuff you can buy for the cost of a haircut? I'm just saying how many yards of fabric that is. Priorities, right? So anyhow, this is one of my standard project bags, and I finished it off with a little crown, and it worked out okay. But the I had actually bought a zipper that was really close to the background fabric, and I got home and I had cut and pieced all of the pocket and all the front, and I got out that zipper so I could finish. And I had only bought a 9-inch, and I use a 20-inch, or 18 or 20-inch, because when these are finished, it's a 15-inch wide. And just a peachy color. The color inside is actually a Makona cotton, and it's called Creamsicle. Who doesn't like a creamsicle? Everybody likes creamsicles. So I'm very, very happy with this. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in it yet. Part of me wants to put a Bendy Stitchies design, and always keep one in there since it's, you know, finished with the Bendy Stitchy. But the other part of me just wants to always have an Alice, because Alice. They're just because Alice. You will find that is one of my mantras, because Alice. So that is all of my stitching. It's only been 16 minutes. Either I talked very fast, or I had very little to talk about, or a combination. So I was noticing that I am 25 away from 100 subscribers. So I am like beyond thrilled about that. I really, really appreciate it. I've lost my train of thought. Bear with me. So I am still going through my stash and putting things away in here. And I started going through all of my hardback books and discovered that I have 2 copies of Stitching Pretty. This one is not perfect. There is like a break, or like maybe someone was cutting open a box, and it's slightly, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not perfect, but I haven't used it. The other one that I have is actually have used the other one lots, and you can tell. So I'm going to pass the stash on this. So if you are interested and you would like to win this book, and there's some really cute things in here. Let's see if I can find a couple here. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to take a drink. So there's like this little one. If you're into that kind of but look at this little sewing set. Isn't that cute? So there are some cute designs in here. These ones that mimic vintage handkerchiefs, which incidentally is why I bought this book to begin with. I have a thing for vintage linen gel, and I have in my sewing room, like I have a banner of vintage handkerchiefs, the really pretty ones. They're not sewn because there's nothing wrong with them. They're not stained. I do a lot of repurposing of linens, but I don't cut up anything that is not stained or torn or has some kind of irreparable damage in some way, unless it's something that just has no other purpose. I try to give new purpose to those things. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, because I have banners up all over my sewing room, but they're all clothespin, you know, kind of thing. That made no sense at all. But anyhow, that was just me going off on a tangent. So bottom line is that I have 2 of these, and I'm going to give one away. And if you are interested, just leave a comment. Let's see. Just comment with I'd like to stitch something pretty, and I'm going to do the search for something pretty. So that's what I'll search the comments for. Not that I expect there to be many to have to look through, but that's what I'm going to be looking for. Please be a subscriber. Please like the video. Don't mention the word giveaway, prize, anything of that nature. I'll have to delete your comment because I don't want the spammers to come. And not just that, but I don't want someone to win it that is just going to turn around and sell on eBay. Be over 18. If you're not over 18 and you want to win it, have your parents enter for you. And yeah, I will choose a winner for this. Next video or the video after? I think for the next video. I think I'll draw a name next video for this. So no. I'm sorry, strike that. I'm going to keep this open until 2 videos from now. So not next video, but the video after that. Just because my next video is going to be pretty quick after this, so that I can do market, and I'm going to be finishing my model, and I'll be able to start something new, that kind of thing. So leave a comment. I'd like to stitch something pretty. Like, subscribe, be over 18, and don't mention giveaway, prize, or contest or anything like that. So there's that. And this is open to you know what, I'll send it anywhere. So you don't have to be American, or you don't have to be in America. I will send it wherever. So that brings me to, and here's, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my list so I don't forget anything. I actually got ahead of myself a little bit, but that's okay. Plans. My plans are to finish my model and work on, I'm thinking I'm going to pull Hollyberry Farms back out, Christmas at Hollyberry Farm back out, because I saw the new one, the Staples at Hollyberry Farm, and I really want to start it. And I've already decided I can only have one Hollyberry Farm at a time going. It's kind of like the rows. I can only have one Bent Creek row at a time, because otherwise that's all I would stitch. So yeah, those are my plans. Once my market order gets here, I'm going to let myself start one of the new designs. And I think I'm going to start the new bendy stitching one that I bought, but we'll have to see how that goes. Because I will have slept by then, so the plans might be different. So I don't have any quilting or sewing other than the FFO I'd had. So no shop update, because yeah, I seriously need to get to the sewing machine, because I have made like 5 bags in the last month, and that includes mine. So far behind. On the bright side, you know, it's not as big a deal anymore, because I only do this part-time now instead of full-time, but it still feels wrong. What can you do? So So yeah, that is it for me today. I actually managed to blather on. I'm telling you, the struggle is real. So anyhow, I've blathered on for long enough that we're up to 25 minutes. So I'm going to end this here, and hopefully I will see you again before next week. But if not, then hopefully the beginning of next week. Until then, happy stitching. Bye-bye.